Welcome to the Jehovih Chronicles with your host, Cosmon Cal.
I walk on this path of life, guided by the wasp insight. Every word, every line, every page I read, transforming my soul, planting a seed. Embracing the wisdom of the ancient text, in every chapter feeling blessed. The truth it unveils, the secrets it holds, connecting me to the universe's moves. Living in harmony, in peace and love, light and shining from above. Oh, I speak, guiding me on. In the stillness of my soul, a new dawn. Embracing the light, letting go of the dark. And every moment, creating my mark. Through trials and tribulations I stand tall. But watch these teachings breaking every wall. My spirit soaring, my heart at peace. In the wisdom of a wasp finding release. Aligned with the cosmos in perfect flow, living by its principles, letting my light glow. Harmony and love, the essence of my being. Oh, I speak, guiding me on. In the stillness of my soul, a new dawn. Embracing the light, letting go of the dark. In every moment, creating my mark. Oh, I speak, guiding me on. In the stillness of my soul, a new dawn. Embracing the light, letting go of the dark. In every moment, creating my mark. Oh, I speak, guiding me on. In the stillness of my soul, a new dawn. A new dawn. Embracing the light, letting go of the dark.
organization 33, stay up in them books. Lead them boys shook. 46 divided, yeah, I'm Port Michael. It was only rifle that I came up in this cycle. They say they gangsters, but they telling it. Step outside, take off my shoes and let the sun hit my melon. Had to relearn that the herb beat the medicine. It's the same matrix, so who you think you better than? Perfect.
Creator gang is undefeated. Creator gang is undefeated. Know that. Know that. They not like us. Separate the real from the fake is a must. We stand on Creator and no God we trust. Team Kemet got crushed into powder and dust. Woo! Kemet looking bad now. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many men down? Look at us all running, ducking, trying to skip town. Now power one it in. You Hebrew, what you Kemet now? Siding with the people that enslaved your own people now? Chop you up into pieces and throw you in the river now. Reggie right beside you, get ate by Kemetic crocodile. Look, we got them running, covering square miles. Scared to death, what's left only to take the crown. Get smashed down on your own stomping ground. We took over like the Hicks on your turf doing a disco. 2-stepping, no half-stepping with the info. You wouldn't even know the book of the dead, bro, if it wasn't for the translation done by my sparrow. Your time's narrow, semi-missiles blow out your arch arrows. Arches down, so goes the pharaoh. I saw him reading the glyphs like he an expert, but where he learned that from? This about to hurt. First translation came from Samuel Birch. European Egyptology gave you it first. You couldn't translate a bird to a word without looking up them European definition verbs. Y'all niggas acting like y'all blackity black, frontin' to the people, man, y'all niggas actually whack. Your pathetic comedic creation meant it's a trap. The blind leading the blind with no actual facts. Shabario Saze, you softer than Sade. Come to find out he followed Yahweh. That was your execution, you par Rosicrucian. Western thought you using, you are quite confusing. Don't know what you doing, how my eye got you moving. Right now you are losing, at your wake I'm viewing. R.I.P. communion, mummy wrapped in ruin. OSP is ruling, science has been proven. All motion moving, you live in an illusion. Who you think you fooling, think you need some schooling. It's like Reggie out here living in a ghost town, walking around like I see dead people around. I don't believe in spirits, but I believe them now. Stuttering Stanley, you can have a seat now.
Stuttering Stanley, stuttering Stanley, stuttering Stanley, stuttering Stanley. Shut up, you freak!
Freaky ass Kemet, they got 69 gods. Freaky ass Kemet, they got 69 gods. Freaky ass Kemet, they got 69 gods. 69 gods, 69 gods. Freaky ass Kemet, they got 69 gods. Freaky ass Kemet, they got 69 gods. Freaky ass Kemet, they got 69 gods. 69 gods, 69 gods. Creator gang is undefeated. Creator gang is undefeated. And it's gonna remain that way. And it's gonna remain that way.
Shout out to Cosmon Cal. Cosmon Cal, boy, I'm going to tell you something. He is a problem. He is a problem when it comes to these Hebrew Israelites. Y'all better stop playing. He is a problem. Cosmon Cal is a problem. Creator gang gang.
Yeah. Creator gang gang. FOPE dis. For our people's ignorance. Salute Malachi Maccabee, Cosmon Cal, Bronze Yogi, Yare Ya, Creator gang gang. Peace to the goddesses. We gonna set the record straight. I know these clowns named folk, man, they a fucking joke. Naphtali tried to explain the Ark of Noah's boat. Malachi Maccabee exposed the whole shit as a hoax. She had the nerve to say the earth is 6,000 years old. What? And tried to use Gobekli Tepe for the Ark of Noah. But what you ought to know, your sources got burned like an arsenal. So pack it up and throw them scripts in the trash. Your God gets stoned to death for prophecies not coming to pass. Like America's supposed to get hit with the nuclear blast. 24 years later, we look back at you niggas and laugh. I should pick rocks and stone you niggas myself. Throw you in a lake of fire, watch your skin start to melt. Shawshank be the first to get bland. When I heard the shots, look, left his people and ran. Damn, K. Judah, you feel to be a shooter. You not a teacher, you a tutor, hiding behind computers. Nephtali, you not ready for Mali. He exposed to go for wood from the ark, come out of Cali. Long Beach, Nephtali better run a retreat. Your champion looking bad on these YouTube streets. When I waving the white flag as a sign of defeat. Bow down like Jehu and kiss the boot on my feet, nigga. Your Messiah can't save shit. Where was the Messiah when we was changing them slave ships? Praying to a God in return ain't say shit. The God of war got you niggas stuck in a slave pit. Talking about that's prophecy, more like propaganda from a false god democracy. FOP for our people's edification. You not edifying, but lying to the Israelite nation. Think you following God when you following Satan. Stiff-necked and stubborn like them goddamn Jamaicans. Come against Creator, gang, your doctrine's dying. When Mally cut Nephtali, she almost started crying. She ran to her husband and screamed, baby, I'm trying. That's what happens when you put a pussycat against a lion. Yeah, Creator gang is undefeated. FOP is washed up. Y'all put y'all goddess on the front line and she got her head blown off. Creator gang is undefeated. We out of here.
Yeah, the game coming, Creator king coming. Turning up the light and watch some boys start running. Let me tell you something, man, I ain't doing nothing. I can tell you scared boy, niggas stop fronting. It was all in the plan.
Creator gang is crazy. Boy, y'all better pay attention.
We fight as a single, impenetrable unit. That is the source of our strength.
That's right. Right back like I left my wallet. It's your hostess with the mostest, holding that fire like a roach clip. Hey, your naga, your nerve, fresh off of that curved jelly, jam and preserve. Cosmon back up in this thing. Hey, sorry about the hiatus. It wasn't really my fault. Had some things I had to handle. But you know, the work still needs to be done. Salute to all the family out there, man. You dig what I'm talking about? Love, life, balance. To my Aboriginal family, to the Creator gang, and first and foremost to the ever-present Creator. You dig what I'm talking about? The always was, is, and ever shall be. You dig what I'm saying? In a sense, all space and time itself. Shout out to the all in all. You dig what I'm saying? Boy, this has been a tough past couple weeks for a lot of people. Not only myself, but a lot of people. I've had like 7 people that I know personally within the last couple of weeks die. It's all bad. You know what I mean? I'm not even gonna front and act like it's good. It's not. You know what I mean? So, with that being said, you dig what I'm saying? I don't stop no show. You dig what I'm saying? So, you know, thank you for everybody coming out. You dig what I'm talking about? Supporting the kid, man. All the love that you can. You know what I mean? Please hit the show to thank you for first of all, just even thinking about me and taking my family and into account, praying for your boy. You dig what I'm saying? That stuff worked. I ain't even gonna lie. Whether y'all understood what y'all did for me, it worked. You know what I mean? You know, sometimes I be having so much information and stuff and things that, you know, I'll be getting sometimes, and I'll have it for a while, but I'm doing so many other things that I never get around to it. You dig what I'm talking about? And one of the things I'm gonna start doing is just sharing. You know, I ain't got no problem sharing no information. Y'all already know that by now, but First of all, thumb up the video, share the live out. You dig what I'm saying? I wanted to get into some Owaspi Apocrypha, right? Because a lot of people, you know what I mean, they got the books from Robert Bear and whatever, and they think this information is Robert Bear's, but it's not. He didn't write a word of it. He just gives his, reposts it and publishes the information and adds his ideas and points of view to it. So they think Owaspi Apocrypha is actually from him, or that, that how he looks at it, it's actually correct. And it's not. And most of it doesn't come from him, predates him, and he's just regurgitating what's already been out there. Well, one of the books that come at a later time and was divined or brought through mediumship and purportedly angelic contact. Shut up. Salute to everybody up here in the morning, man. Cushion coffee early in the morning with Cosmon. You dig what I'm talking about? Come on, kick it through. We gonna get on this Book of Ascension real quick and share some of this with the folks in the family. You dig what I'm saying? What y'all got cracking, man? What y'all got going on with the goings on? Let me see if I can blow this up a little bit for the family real quick. Thumb up the video, share the live, support the channel. You dig what I'm talking about? Let's get it out there. I don't know how to make TikTok videos. So sisters, ladies, anybody who got a wrench that got a whatchamacallit, y'all want to make Cosmon videos, you dig what I'm talking about? Share them to your boy on the chat so I can share my own stuff. Y'all know I don't know how to work this stuff. I don't know, y'all got me willy-nilly just driving over here on TikTok crazy. I got one thing on my page. You dig what I'm talking about? So, you know what I mean? Share the live out there so I can reshare my own stuff. You dig what I'm talking about? You dig what I'm saying? Help your brother out, man. Give a dog a bone. I got some more stuff I'm probably gonna have to come out with a little later this afternoon. You dig what I'm saying? Get the cooking on this stuff. These boys want some smoke with the gang? Huh? It's been a long time since, well, actually we'll get into it, you know what I mean? It was gassed up. You dig what I'm talking about? Them boys didn't want no smoke. They was already aware of the Creator Gang and that we was totally against their idea, right? And their idea is that God, who they believe is the Creator, is light. And hence light is the creator of, or the electromagnetic spectrum is the creator. I don't know. Their whole statement is oxymoronic, but I ain't gonna get into that right now because I want to get into some of this Book of Ascension. I want to read this. This is definitely gonna be a 2-part, and so I'll probably come today in the morning and we'll finish the book. You dig what I'm saying? But right now, let's just get into the first part of this, which is called the Book of Ascension, right? This was from the Essenes of Cosmon in 1938. So this would have been 2 years after Wing Anderson and the Essenes of Cosmon, or roughly about, if I'm not mistaken, maybe this would be 9 years. 1938 would have been 9 years since Wing Anderson got his hand on the book. But 2 years after he printed his first one in 1936. Right? This is another Owaspi session written down, right? And is now being seen and applied to as Owaspi Apocrypha, being that it aligns with it, right? From a published book in 1938. Right. So let's get into some of this real quick. You dig what I'm saying? I'll turn that music down. Is the music too loud in the background? First of all, let me ask that. Is the music too loud in the background? You dig what I'm saying? Shout out my big sis Kizzy up in here. Hey. Hey. Gang up in this thing. That's right. Nazarene is seen. Faith is up in this thing. Shout out, bro. This is the Tigler, ain't it? Simply Armage. The Yogurt. Sir Yogurt himself, the bronze one. You dig what I'm talking about? Oh, Dreadful. I need to talk to you because I got an idea, right? And you are the perfect person to tap in with to get it cracking. You dig what I'm talking about? Perfect. You dig what I'm saying? We about to make a West Coast push. You dig what I'm talking about? West Coast ready for this, like probably even more than the, you know, because the West Coast got more structure. You dig what I'm talking about? It's built on a foundational understanding, like a I always like to equate California and the West Coast lifestyle to they would equate to be the modern day Spartans, right? Raised up in a warlike society, but there's structure and there's a rigid, you know, what they call in gang life or culture that keeps you in a sort of way and pattern. And you dig what I'm saying? So, you know, as in affiliation and all that stuff, you know, they far beyond what even my East Coast brothers are, just by the fact of the type of culture they're raised up into. So we gonna definitely dip off into the West Coast. You dig what I'm talking about? Shout out to all the hoods, O's, all Los Bloods, everybody, because Jaja got a spot for you. Religion trying to damn you and no. And put you in hell forever and all that. You dig what I'm talking about? Now, do you got to clean up your mess ups? Yeah, but that's part of the journey. Huh? The point is you still here to start. So you dig what I'm saying? I think them boys on the West Coast will receive this like real easy because it's 1, 2, 3 ABC, and you don't need belief. You dig what I'm talking about? The last thing you got to do is believe in it. It just is what it is. It's about, do you got enough heart to apply it? And I know them West Coast boys do. You dig what I'm saying? So this could be, you know, that rise up thing that really solidifies that, you know, it's gonna be the light from the game. You dig what I'm talking about? Right-minded people go ahead and just getting it done, but we gotta have the right focus. When it's Jaja and the babies is the focus, everything work. When it's anything else, then it may work for a minute, but it ain't gonna be no system for actual, you know, change and sustained change. You dig what I'm talking about? Because it could be an entire cultural shift, but just an ideological view with what's changed and what's already structured in there, right? They don't know how really the gang coach, man, we're gonna have to tie it all in because they don't know how close to the creator gang culture is. They perverted it, and it's in, you know, it has many devilish aspects, but its structure comes from something way older that was good. Because, like I always like to say, there ain't no difference between cops and Crips. They both killing niggas. It's just about one has a manifesto of attempting to do good, even though evil happens, and one just does negative. So there is no difference between a gang and the brotherhood except what they're doing. So, Dreadful Cosmon, we gonna definitely tap in, man. Get in over there into the West Coast. My brother's ready. I know they ready for this light, man. They talking about ceasefires and all that stuff. You did what I'm talking about, but how we gonna lock it in? How we gonna make it make sense? Why would you stop? How can we ensure that you did what I'm talking about? Because blood was shed, that we reciprocate on both sides to changing the situation instead of killing more about the situation. Try to pay back. You did what I'm talking about, how to pay it forward for the next generation. How to try to clean that mess up we made by help cleaning up that mess over there, and you help cleaning up this mess you made over here. That's the only way this shit stop. Intelligent men will always go towards the light, no matter how gangster you are. And then to understand that Jaja made you that way for a reason, and there are whole groups and types of faiths that are warriors. It is what it is. Somebody had to protect us to be here. This is what it is. I'm still in need and use of you. Sorry. Yeah, it's power in standing armies, but you dig what I'm talking about? But it's power in standing armies, and then the Cosmon era too. We can just calm it down. Jaja tell us protect ourselves. Shit, we don't know what he told y'all. All right, he told y'all to be good subservient slaves and to follow the government and your master like you following the Lord. I had to be born in this era. I couldn't have never been no slave. Johnny James, man, you know, I ain't doing nothing but kicking clouds. You dig what I'm talking about? Shout out my brother Johnny James, man. Hosea Israel, what's going on, brother? Say love, like balance. You dig what I'm talking about? That's right. Man, what y'all boys ain't got no pistols. Y'all around here. Man, let Cosmo get y'all together real quick. Cause y'all around here, you ain't got no pistols or nothing. You can't even protect yourself. You dig what I'm talking about? Out here looking crazy. Out here looking crazy. You ain't got no pistol. You dig what I'm talking about? Hold on, let me get y'all boys together real quick, man. Wait a minute. Oh, no. Okay. Hold on. Let me get my dog in here too. Boom. Boom. Hold on 1 second. Hey, is that music too loud? Huh? Is that music too loud, y'all? Can y'all hear that? Y'all gotta y'all go pick y'all hardware up, man. Y'all make sure y'all type in the chat, man. Everybody, you dig what I'm talking about? Who ain't got check your thing. You dig what I'm talking about? He said just a little. Okay, hold on 1 second, y'all. Okay. That's better. That's better right there, y'all. If y'all if that sound good in the chat, you dig what I'm talking about. Hit me with some vortexes, hit me with some fires. emojis in the chat. You dig what I'm talking about? My sister say love, life, balance to the gang. You dig what I'm talking about? Bronze up in this thing. You should. Hoshaya, Yisrael up in this thing. My brother T Brew up in this thing. That's right. Peace to love, life, balance out there to you, man. Blessings to you, man. You dig what I'm talking about? My brother Mike Ayala up in this thing. He say he on his way to Reno out there in Nevada. See, I need to go out there to Nevada. I need that. Listen, I've been to 100 places, never been to Vegas. So I need to come to Vegas. You dig what I'm saying? Get it cracking down there. You dig what I'm talking about? My sister up here, Shad up here, my big sis up here. Yeah. Let's get that cracking. Yeah, Dread. Let's get that cracking, man. Tom, my brother up in here, Daryl Cosmon up in here. The whirlwind, huh? The whirlwind, Daryl Cosmon up in this thing, man. What y'all talking about, bro? What is y'all talking about? Ray and Shay. Make sure you pick up your hardware, sister. We can't have you around here without no pistola. These boys get wild. They wild. You dig what I'm saying? They get wild out here. You might have to pow. Y'all get on now. Get off my grass. I done told y'all. All right, let's get into let me see. Let's get into some of this Book of the Ascension. Let's see if I can blow it up a little bit more. Let me see how that's looking. That look better? Let me take that off. There you go. All right, y'all. Let's get into some of this. This is written by the Essenes of Cosmon, right? This your boy Wing Anderson in there. You dig what I'm talking about? A lot of reasons why we got the glossaries, the different editorial notes and all that stuff come from the Essenes of Cosmon. That's right, the Essenes, right? So we know they from that stock. You did what I'm talking about. And yes, there was black and white people. Stop it. Right? It's been black and white people from the get-go. I know they put JBN as the face, but we ain't even got a real picture of JBN. Right? We don't have a real picture of one of the most well-known people. Struck it rich twice in 2 continents, right? Created a whole society away from the city. People thought he was crazy for doing it. He was one of the most well-known people in the world, and you ain't got a real picture of this man? I'm starting to think y'all hiding the fact that JBN might be a nigga. I'm just saying. You hide everything else. Right? They said he a Mason. Lied about that. Right? So, you know, they lie about a whole bunch of things they don't know about. What about all these 12 dead babies? 12 dead babies. Not one baby dead. And then they went on to raise 21 more. For a total of 33. Oh, they starved the baby off apples. First of all, that happened before there wasn't no apple, and the baby didn't die. There was no dead baby. Nobody starved off apples. Or that didn't even happen, nor did it even happen. That baby ended up at 19 years old that they said died in 79. End up killing itself in 95. At 17 years old, she killed herself. So how she dead in 79 but she killed herself in 95. You make it make sense, right? With an autopsy, ain't even the autopsy man ain't even never seen. Hey, but let's get into this, man. This is the book of the Ascension. If it sit right with y'all, you dig what I'm talking about. Throw your vortexes in there. Throw your rockets. You dig what I'm talking about when he blasting off. Throw your rockets in there. You dig what I'm talking about when it get to cooking. You dig what I'm talking about. Throw your fire emojis in there when I'm bombing, when it's bombing from the higher realms, throwing them light bombs off them Eravanias, from them Otavans, throwing light bombs. You dig what I'm talking about? Hit us with some of them bombs in the chat. You dig what I'm talking about? We just gonna get to cooking. We just gonna let it read. All right, let's go, y'all. This is the book of the Ascension, mystic inspiration about the path of spiritual ascension from our mortal world to the heavens above. All right, from the Essenes of Cosmon, written in 1938. Right, first chapter. It says, suffering in the world is due to man's cleaving unto the path of evil. This is the way of self. Right? This is the way of self. Right? We're going to learn what the self is. Right? And the 7 tetrix, or the 7 inherent deadly things that are in the world, and not only in the world, but in man himself. Right? So this is the way of self and selfishness, and the 7 tetrix, also misnomered as the 7 deadly sins, which is to say these 7 tetrix, right, or 7 deadly sins, are the inheritance of all men born of the earth. Anash, right? Let's get into them. The first, Anash, mind you, these are still Hebraic words and connotations, still even in this day. Right? What are the 7 deadly sins? Go look them up. Right? Anash, which is persistent stubbornness by word or thought and the delight in destruction. Or Zimma, the wicked device, negativizing every good thing by holding it up to ridicule. Ooh-wee. How many people do we know that do that today? It is also called the joking evil. That is anciently known as Zimma. These are things in man that man, you dig what I'm talking about, if he is in his lower nature or his shaitan or his self, these are the 7 devices that he leans into. A wicked device. Wicked device. I had to think about that for a while. Right? And a wicked device is like a thing used to tear down something or tear down someone. Right? Any device. And this is why they call it a joking evil, because a lot of people say, you dig what I'm saying? Oh, I was just joking, but really he was trying to cook. You dig what I'm saying? How many people we know do that today? What about the word, or one of the tetrix, third tetrix is Ra, or the delight in being bad. Right? Ra is also known as the flesh evil. When you out here hoeing, you're tricking, slanging, throwing D. You dig what I'm talking about? Any type of flesh evil. But that also goes into child trafficking, sex slavery. You dig what I'm saying? any type of evil where it causes that somebody's body and flesh is corrupted, right? I had to think on this one too, like a flesh evil. I'm like, what is they talking about? You know? And then, you know, you sit, you think, you meditate on it for a while. Usually it come right to you, right? Belial, this is still a word, y'all. Look these up, these Hebraic words, is worthlessness or inertia or the lack of inertia. Avin, or vanity and self-conceit. Dibah, the love of slander and of reports of evil, the enticing of evil. When you gas somebody up, they call it gaslighting today. When you gas them up to do something, putting a battery in their back, right? When you entice somebody to evil, that is called dibah, right? And then look right here, shaitan, right? Shaitan, or self, is the leader of the other six, right? The leader of Dibah, Avin, Belial, Ra, Zimah, and Anash, right? Why? Because it is you. Because remember, we talking about a man, right? Men love to slander. Men are steeped in vanity and self-conceit. So when these 7 lower tetrics are in the higher state than in a man, than his upper higher ideals of self, right? Well, then he is shaitan, or selfish, right? Why? Because it is the self, the shaitan, the lower self, that puts these other 6 into effect, proving that it's you, right? That is your greatest adversary. This is why they call it Satan, because it is yourself, right? And when these things are in ascendance in a man, he is Shaitan. These are the lower parts of self. Wicked device, the stubbornness by word or thought, or the delight in tearing down somebody or something. That is a Satan. Worthlessness, vanity, self-conceit. When those things, right, are in ascendancy in a man, he has chosen them. So he is in his self, or his, anciently the word Satan. So when they say man is God, true. But also man is Satan, his self, right? And when you are in your lowest self, you are Satan. When you're in your higher self, you are God in training, right? Literally. Let's go down here some more, right? It says, shall we not cleave unto the path of light, that the tetrix ensnare us not, that we shall not enhance the sorrow and suffering in the world? Yea, even more than this, shall we not by our lives given to holiness and service seek to strengthen the power of the overcoming in the hearts of our fellow men? The question. So shall the blessed words, now I gotta, like I said, I got a lot of information on stuff that I haven't brought out, but I've looked into, right? And here is 2 of the words that we're gonna get into. I got a whole breakdown on this right here. Amereth and Ahiba. They are kind of like it's kind of like a all-encompassing love, but also with that love, forgiveness. Right? And I it's a whole little thing, and I have to break that. It's a whole nother section, but let's just get into it, right? It says, so shall the blessed words, Amareth and Ahiba, be known unto mortals, right? So I'm sure if this is the first time that y'all ever hearing the words Amareth and Ahiba, hit me with a 1 in the chat. Let's keep pushing. And every soul born into earth shall receive of the great forgiveness. That is to say, shall have power to negative the tetric's influence. So you should have the power to overcome the tetric's and what? Find redemption from inherited evil. So like your environment, who your parents are, your genetics. You dig what I'm talking about? Hold on 1 second, y'all. Hold on 1 second. I'm sorry about y'all. Sorry about that. But you know, handling this business don't stop. So shall the world be blessed. So shall the blessed words Amareth and Ahiba be known unto mortals, and every soul born unto earth shall receive of the great forgiveness. That is to say, shall have the power to negative the tetric's influence and find redemption from inherited evil and the tendency to evil. So that when at last men shall cease to multiply evil on earth, the reign of Cosmon shall truly have come. Unto this end let us labor, acknowledging before the throne of light our tendency to the enthrallment of the tetrix, and being firm in faith, determined never more to turn from the path, and so advance the glory of the Father on earth. Full well we know, that when we seek the path of declension, the spirits of lower Hada, or Hades, or hell, seek to enter the sphere of our life. We know well that when we seek the path of the lesser light, or the lower, or the darkness of declension, of the down, the spirits of lower Hada, or the lower heavens, seek to enter the sphere of our life. Could be by smoking, could be by drinking. You dig what I'm talking about? Could be by, doing harm to another person in any way. But how do those things start? Usually in times of grief, pain, hurt, things that normal life brings about. And they say the negative influences of negative spiritual beings that are around you, right around you, try to enter into your life through these down and low times in your life. And especially when you acquiesce to them. You ever did something stupid and something dumb happened? You ever heard the saying, play stupid games, win stupid prizes? This is the ability to overcome that. This is what Amareth and Ahiba is all about. Right? New to me. It's new stuff. The faith has got to understand that this is not going to stop. You know what I mean? This is just the beginning. Right? So we try to come to the fullness of all light and understanding and knowledge. You dig what I'm saying? But you can't get that by just being stuck in one thing. That even just being stuck in Owaspi. And the funny part is, Owaspi tell you don't be stuck in it. Unless you read it and then judge it, you're gonna get caught in a snare of your own design. That's what Owaspi say. And it say about all so-called books. So I can't even be really too mad at people who are saying, well, it's the books that, you know what I mean? And you do too much reading and blah, 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 blah. I kind of get what you're saying. But when you have the ability to discern light from dark, well, then you can read any and everything and pull the part from it that aligns with you that's good and apply that to your light and keep pushing. Right? Now I got all that knowledge, but it's behind me. I can just use it as a tool. Not that I'm beholden to it. Same thing with all truth. Right? You never beholden the truth. But when you walk in it, that's when it's power. Huh? How hard it may be to cause them to leave us when we at last truly desire to rise away from earth. Says, moreover, we by our ascension aid all those who seek the way of the higher life. It is this thought that inspires us this morning of ascension. Fain would we rise above the limitations of our elemental surroundings. Fain would we seek to, fain means it would be fake, right? will we seek to unfold in all in the all light. Unto this end we have gathered, and putting away the desires of earth, strive to enter the delights of heaven. Jehovah said, or the Creator said, I am to thy spirit as is the sun to a ray of light. I am to your spirit as the sun is to a ray of light. Producer. I am the light that illuminates thy soul. Therefore, let us realize the presence within the soul of spark, which is the Creator's presence. Magnify and make active this power. Glorify his name. So shall we live and grow. Yea, by the very redemptive power of Ahiba, forgiveness and redemption. Power of Ahiba shall we change. Even the vital atomic process shall be quickened. Wow. And a new life shall dawn within us. Living in this, so he's saying it's even going to change your atomic structure. Wow. Living in this new world of delight, all that is unholy shall flee away. The serpent shall not bind us to the earth. A lot of people, to prove a lot of what they're saying has some merit to it, when you choose to take on the life of a faithist, and you did what I'm talking about, especially with your diet. I blew up fat. I instantly lost like 60 pounds. Instantly like 30, but within the first 25, 30 days, I lost 30 pounds. Right? I got fat. You did what I'm talking about. So, just changing your diet, I was able to drop 65 pounds quick. And it's like 75 pounds today. And I don't really work out. I don't be really having enough time. I should take more time to work out. I would drop more weight. You dig what I'm saying? So, instead of just eating better, work out and eat better. You dig what I'm talking about? I get better results. Makes sense, right? Yeah. Right. So when he's saying that, you know what I mean, even that it would even that Ahiba, even the vital atomic processes, right? They talking about in a man shall be quickened. So, just changing the diet, I feel much better. You dig what I'm saying? I do. You know what I mean? I remember about 6 years ago, it was bad. Fat boy. You dig what I'm saying? And don't think just because you go to a herbivorous diet, you get on your veggie, you about to be a little string bean. I still ain't no little nigga. I ain't never gonna be like a little guy. That's not gonna happen. I don't care what happened. You dig what I'm talking about? I could lose another 30, and that's where I'm going. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to lose about 20 more pounds and be like 215. And I just need to turn up on my workout. I lose that no problem. You dig what I'm talking about? I lose 20 pounds in the next 4 months. You dig what I'm talking about? I ain't even worried about it. If not sooner. Because my body is telling me, click on. You dig what I'm talking about? It's time to get back. You know what I mean? Even though you eating right, you need to work out more. So yeah, I can attest to the vital atomic processes within your body working faster. You dig what I'm talking about? A lot of people be saying they be hungry. You know what I mean? That's because your body be working it off faster. Well, just eat more fruit. You know what I mean? Eat more veggies. Eat more raw nuts and herbs and pause. But you dig what I'm saying? Fruits and veggies and grains and stuff. Just turn it up a little bit and you'll be full. And a new life shall dawn within us. Living in this new world of delight, all that is unholy shall flee away. The serpent, or the earth, or your lower self, your seven tetrix. This is the whole misunderstanding of the serpent in the Bible. They're talking about the inherent negativity that comes with physical birth. So this is the misunderstanding that they were trying to tell you, where you were born in sin. How could you be? What did the false gods twisted around being saying that you were in sin was no, actually these things you can adhere to. Why? Because you have a physical body and you have free choice. But on the other side, you can adhere to the good stuff. Same thing. Right? And I'm finding out it takes twice amount energy to do something negative than it does to do something good. Check. If y'all know that that's true, hit me with a 2 in the chat. It takes twice the amount of energy to do something negative than it does to do something positive. Right? Let us seek the light. Right? Let us seek the light. Let us search diligently and discover what we most need to aid the unfolding of the soul's true power. And ardently desiring that which is best, seek the light in prayer and on the wheel of Ormaz. And I got a whole doc. I need to bring this out, man. Your boy been working. I ain't been just sitting back here. I got a doc on the wheel of Ormaz. I'm gonna bring that out. They here in America deep too. So if you're an American Indian, you had this. You don't even know what it is. Right? But I'm gonna show you what the wheel of Ormaz is. Right? A lot of y'all mistakenly call it a medicine wheel. But then there's even greater wheels than that. And this is why even your calendar is round. The Mayan calendar, it's a wheel. But I'm gonna bring it all out. Right? And on the wheel of Ormaz, or the wheel of the Great Spirit, or the Creator, when Or means light, or Maz means master. Right? So the master light, on the wheel of the master light, make an outward invisible sign of the soul's true desire. Right? Here stand the holy angels of the presence, those who strive to do the Father's will by coming to our aid. Peradventure, by uniting with us, they shall, in aiding us, further the kingdom of light on earth. This is the reason for ceremony and ritual. Right? This is also why it works, because you come into union with angels who are coming to your aid. How do they know? Because you are practicing something that they can do with you through the ritual and ceremony. Certain, let's think in the way of electricity. It is a circuit is joined to make a pathway for force or energy to go through from the angelic side through to the man down into the earth, or into whatever you're trying to do. This is how you take 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread and feed 5,000 people. It's never the man. It's always the power working through the man. How do you come into unity with the power? Ceremony and ritual. But even today, Jaja tell you that's not, you don't have to do that to tap in. That's how he was just showing them how to do it then. There's a whole new way. There is not the glory. The glory is the Father's. Yet we by our very nature partake of this same glory. And the angels who come to us ever in the same glory. Shine. Think also of that great resurrection into the higher worlds, of those who, by the very impulse that we give, rise to the higher heights, carried forward by the impetus of grace and the outflowing of light. Hold on 1 second, y'all. I gotta go pick the baby up, man. They didn't had a half day today. I didn't even know. So I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna probably kill this live and just come on back. You dig what I'm saying? But we in this book of ascension, man. As y'all see, if y'all think it's hitting on more like what a wasp be talking about, and to me it seems like it is so far. You dig what I'm talking about? Y'all hit y'all boys with some one, hit your boy with some ones in the chat, man. And we gonna go ahead and get up out of here. I gotta go pick this shorty up real quick. But I'm gonna jump back on and we'll cook some more, and then we'll get into this whole God is light topic and debunk that too. Gonna be an easy win against them boys, man. Hey, look, love, light, balance, man. I gotta go pick short leg up real quick, man. You dig what I'm saying? But we'll be back, man. We on it, man. Just know your boy's still on it, all right? Y'all breathe in. Let that light in. Hey, I'm Cosmon, y'all. I'm out. Peace.